let's get to talking. Sit back and listen to BeefysBoxing.
Welcome to Beefy's Boxing, where we talk about the daily boxing news. I am no mastermind of the sport, just a big fan, hoping to build up a community and learn along the way, and I hope you join. Anyways, let's jump into today's video. Rolly versus Teo is happening tomorrow. Let's talk about their stats and the best strategy for each fighter to win this bout. So Rolly is going into this fight with 17 wins, 13 by KO, and suffering 2 losses himself, 2 KOs. And his most recent opponent, his most recent fight was against Ryan Garcia, where he beat him by unanimous decision. His only 2 losses were coming by Isaac Pitbull Cruz and Gervonta Tank Davis, 2 pretty great names. So his opponent, Teofimo Lopez, 22 victories, 13 coming by KO, suffering 2 losses himself and never being KO'd. He suffers his 2 losses from George Kambosos. It was a split decision right after his big victory against Vasily Lomachenko. And then his most recent fight and recent loss was to Shakur Stevenson, unanimous decision. So this is a great matchup because Rolly and Teo, they're almost opposite with like their strengths. Teo, he's a way more polished boxer, while Rolly has way more dangerous single shot power. And there's no doubt that most people give Teo the technical edge, and Rolly, his power gives him danger basically at any point, and he can carry it all throughout the fight. So first we're gonna go over Teofimo's strengths. 1, his speed. He has fast hands, faster hands some could say, and he has a faster reaction. Specifically dangerous with his right hand and quick counters, and he can explode in and out before Rolly even gets set. And his second biggest thing for him is his boxing ability. He has better fundamentals, footwork, distance, and control. Much more comfortable changing the range and hitting from different angles. Rolly can become predictable when he's trying to pressure people. And Teo, he's really good with counterpunching. This could be the biggest advantage for him. Rolly will eventually give Teo some kind of opportunities whenever he lunges and reaches. Teo should be trying to make Rolly miss and then immediately fire back at him. We also can't discredit the experience Teo has accumulated in the ring after being in there with Lomachenko, Kambosos, Taylor, Stevenson. He's fought significantly higher level technical fighters than Rolly. Now, the champ, the defending champ, Rolly Romero, his strengths, the biggest obvious one is power. This is Rolly's best weapon. He doesn't necessarily need to win every minute. He just has to land one clean left hand, and he can completely change the fight. And the second thing that favors him, it's also like the thing that translates into his outside boxing career, his personal life, is the awkwardness. Rolly's technique isn't textbook at all, but it's actually, that's part of the problem because it's hard to fight against. It's hard to read and know what he's going to do. His timing and his shot selections, they can be hard to fucking read. One other thing that would lean on Rolly's side is the physicality at 147, and this is important. Teo is moving up to welterweight for the first time, while Rolly, he's already demonstrated that his power and physical strength carries at this weight division. And lastly, in my opinion, is going to be his patience. He's just more chill and more calm now. This version of Rolly that beat Garcia was much more disciplined and reckless. Rolly, we've seen in other fights, can be very reckless. He's dropped Garcia and won by decision by boxing more intelligently. And this is going to be something that hopefully will help him out. I just don't know if he's going to be able to hang in there with Teo's boxing skills. The best strategy for Teo is to do not try and prove he's stronger than Rolly. That is a death trap. Teo's ideal game plan is going to be like establishing the jab immediately, keep Rolly at the end of his punches, make Rolly chase him, don't stand there right there in front of him and throw combinations, counter the left hand, feint, draw Rolly's like left out, step out, and then counter him with the right. Attack the body and try to wear Rolly out early on. And don't get emotional. Don't get into like a firefight with Rolly. Otherwise, he's going to risk feeling that power, and that dynamite might put Tio down. And if he works the body properly in the early rounds, in the later half, increase the pace. Later on, step it up. Constantly move around Rolly and limit his ability to counter. And by the last few rounds, try to double up in the volume of punches. Now, the best strategy for Rolly should not chase Tio recklessly. That's exactly what Tio wants. Instead, he needs to focus on cutting off the ring. Don't follow Tio around the ring. Take away his exits, and then invest to Tio's body. If Rolly can slow Tio's legs, his power is going to become much more dangerous. And make it physical on Tio. Lean on him, crowd him, make him uncomfortable. Tio is much more less effective when he's forced to fight in prolonged exchanges. He needs to also use feints. Rolly shouldn't constantly throw the left hand, just show it. Make Tio react, and then attack whenever Tio starts anticipating the shot. Target Tio after his combinations also. One thing that Rolly needs to avoid is allowing Tio to punch and immediately escape. Trap him after the combinations, and stay patient. And Rolly, he's shown that this version of him, he seems a lot more chill and a lot more patient. And this might be the single biggest key for him. The Rolly who beat Garcia was really patient, and some could say even calculated. That's the Rolly that would probably give Tio the most problems, because we know Tio is a more pure boxer. But Rolly, he does have no doubt a puncher's chance, but he's more than a puncher. He's definitely more than a puncher. The biggest tactical battle is going to be for Tio wanting Rolly basically to come forward, and Rolly wants Tio to stay in front of him. That's basically the fight. If Rolly starts recklessly charging forward, Tio can pick him apart. If Tio stands in front of Rolly trying to trade, Rolly has a real chance of hurting him bad and fucking him up. And there's another huge factor, and that's, Tio moving up to 147. That's something that's really going to be interesting to see, how he's adjusting to it. Tio, he has probably the best chances of winning this in the later rounds. If it makes it to the final bell, it'll be decision in Tio's favor, most likely. I don't see a stoppage happening that way. And Rolly, if he can just keep up the pressure and body work and eventually land the big left hand, he could maybe put Tio down. Overall, I'm in the Tio camp. I think Tio's going to be able to do it just because he has a track record of fighting higher opposition and doing well against it. And we've only seen Rolly go against, 2, 3, maybe 3 world-class elite level fighters. And I'm trying to think of them right off the top of my head. And, we got Tank and Isaac, Pitbull Cruz. I don't really know if he's world yet. Garcia, he might be there. Anyways, let me know below. What do you guys think? Who do you think is going to win? That's it for the video, guys. Remember, it's all about attitude. There is no progress without struggle, so stay in there. I've been your host, Mr. Beefy, and you all have been fantastic, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.